Hello everybody and welcome to your week 1 shape goals. I'm Molly and I'm going to take you through all of these exercises. So your week 1 shape goal is to go through all of the exercises I'm about to take you through, 30 seconds each. If we have 2 legs for lunges, it's 30 seconds each side, not 30 seconds total. Keep that in mind. I'm going to take you through these. That's 1 round. You're going to complete 3 rounds on 3 separate days this week. You can pair them with your sweat goals or you can do them on different days. Let's get started. So the first one is a squat. Nice and easy, head above the heart above the hips. You're just going to sink back and stand back up, squeezing your glutes when you come up. These can be narrow or they can be about shoulders with distance. They can be wider. It doesn't really matter, whatever feels good for you. I want the head above the heart above the hips. Pretend like you're sinking those hips back down into a chair. I don't want to see this and I don't want to see this. Keep that heart high. You can even take a chair and sit back into it. That's a really helpful way for people to learn how to squat properly. If you feel like that is a little too easy and you want to go harder, you can add a little jump to it. Okay? Not necessary though. Push-ups. Push-ups are amazing. They work your shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest in particular, and back. These are amazing. Everyone is working with different circumstances though. If push-ups don't work for you, there's a couple different things that you can do. You can find something like a ledge, put your arms on it, say a wall is really good, a chair, something sturdy, make sure it doesn't have wheels and it's gonna move on you, and you can do your push-ups from here. You can also, if you have something handy, whether it's a gallon jug or weights, you can lay down your back and do chest presses. If you can do push-ups, I'm going to show you, get down on the ground and show you how to do these. I'll show the side version. Hands can be, again, just like the squats, they can be wide, they can be narrow, whatever works for you. You're going to sink and then lift up. Knees are completely fine. If you do go knees, I want the hips to come with you. Don't keep them high as you do the push-up. So knees or toes for your push-ups. We then have a renegade row. Renegade row, you are in a plank position and you're just going to bring your elbow up behind you without letting your hips move too much. You're going to try to square them as much as possible. Couple variations, you can drop one knee and reach up and then switch, so you kind of get a little plank in between each. You can stay on your toes. If you have free weights handy, you can row the free weights up. If this is too much, you can come into an all fours position and just work on squeezing those shoulder blades back behind you. The next exercise is a plank, and you can do that on forearms, holding it right here, crown of the head forward, heel bones pressed back. Make sure the hips aren't too high or too low, or you can do this in a plank position. I'll show side view this time. In a high push-up position, shoulders over the elbows, elbows over the wrists. Again, don't let those hips hike up. Don't let them drop down too much. From here, we go straight into grasshoppers. You jump forward into a flat foot position, pause here, bring your hands back, and go back into a plank position. If that's too much, you can step forward, step back. If that's still too much, you can just do some speed squats, okay? Next one, we have sumo squats. You're gonna take your toes out in a V, not a straight line. Straight line will be kind of hard for balance and not great on your knees. And you're just going to sink and lift. We then have lunges. We can do 1 full minute of alternating or 30 seconds on each side. If you're doing one side, I'll show you the side view. Head above the shoulders, shoulders above the hips, hips above that back knee. You want to just stay on that 30 seconds, nice and strong, and then immediately switch into the other side. Another variation, you can do walking lunges. All right, again, if you do it that way, 1 full minute instead of 30 seconds. Curtsy lunges, great way to work the outer hips. You're gonna stay low. A big thing I see here with people doing correctly is they cross,
and they come back up. Another thing people do is they twist their legs into a lunge position, which takes away the whole point of getting the curtsy in. So you're gonna stay low, cross that leg behind you, toes are facing forward. Stay low, go to the other side. Side to side, just like that. Last two, we have walkouts. From a squat position, go down, hands come to the ground, walk forward. You're gonna hold that plank and then walk back. Another option is to do walkout push-ups. You come forward and then either knees or toes, you do a push-up. The last exercise is a side plank. You're going to come down onto your forearm, side plank here. If you need to, you can drop your knees. If you're able to, you can lift your leg for some leg lifts. You will do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. That's one full round. You've got two more after that. Make sure to give yourself about a minute rest in between. Two more rounds completes it. Get that in 3 times this week. Have fun.